It's okay.
That's alright.
It's okay. His loss. Never mind. Okay. Third class. Because this is midterms, I'm gonna. Is that Chuck? No, it's not. Third class, because it's gonna be short, because it's midterms. And hopefully it's all stories and fun stuff. Right? There's also gonna be a quiz section where I give out one really nice, juicy, big prize. Yes. Alright. Third class of happy, fun Greek myths. This class will be about real-world instances, like Greek mythology connections with real world. Alright. Now, boom. I know. I did some research on this for you nerds out there about the 12 zodiacs. That's the most, well, yes?
So for the Chinese history projects, like I think the Tom found.
I did a comparison of the 12 zodiacs, the 12 Western zodiac signs, and the 12 Chinese zodiac signs for Chinese history.
Ah, that's nice. There's Chuck! I'm on! Chuck! Come in.
Sorry, I'm late. Finally, you're here. You exist. Exist.
Okay. These are the 12 zodiac signs in order. I'm not going to go over them in order. I'm going to go over them alphabetically. Now, first one is Aquarius the Cup. Basically, he was a young boy kidnapped by a favorite boy, Zeus. I think he's from Crete. He's abducted by Zeus. He became a cupbearer for Olympus. So he pours wine and stuff for the god, I think. He has a giant water pot, and then he died. That's basically his story. When he died, I think it's because he served such a great job, but didn't get his retirement plan. The god turned his body into ashes and sent it up into the sky, and it turned to stars, and that's basically his retirement plan now. Right, that's Aquarius. Anyone in Aquarius? No? Okay. Yeah. Alright. Next one. Yeah, he died. Next one is Cancer the crab. Long story short, it's a big crab. There's multiple instances of Cancer, but the most popular one was that he was like a giant crab sent by Hera to mess with Hercules. Now you're gonna hear Hera a lot in this class because Hera messed with a lot of people. Well, he's a giant crab sent by Hera to mess with Hercules, and it was stomped to death. So basically, the crab was like, "Hey, I'm giant. Hey Hercules, you become my meat patty. I'm gonna eat you." And Hercules said, "Nope." So he stepped on it and it died. The end.
Really?
That's yes. You see, he just it died. That's basically the story of Cancer the crab.
No.
Yes. Capricorn the goat. Now, Capricorn is not very interesting. He's basically Pan. Wow! Please don't take my grades off of that. Well, basically Pan, the god of wildlife, weird stuff, frenzy things. And I keep getting interrupted. No.
Yes, no.
Yeah.
I forgot your things were there. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't try. Son of Hermes. So the speedy boy, from last class. That's Pan. So once he turned into like a half man, half goat thing, like a little mermaid, but goat as its upper body, little moat, little moat. Yeah, he turned into like that big half goat, half Starbuck fish lady guy. Like that guy, like the two tails. Yeah, he turned into that. And then he went to Egypt, he swam around, met some Egyptian gods. That's like enough for another time. And then he said, "Hey, I'm looking spicy, looking round." He said, "Oh, I'm handsome in this." He's not. So what did he do? He transformed this transformation into stars. That's basically Capricorn gold. No offense. Third, Gemini, the two bros. Basically, there were two sons, right? One is mortal, and one is immortal, son of Zeus. They have different mothers, different fathers, but they look the same, like identical. Like if I were to put them in a testing room, their dad won't know which one they are. Their dad probably doesn't even recognize their son. I mean, Zeus has so many sons. So basically, these two guys, they went to fight on a big ship. One died, right? The other one told Zeus to like resurrect him. But Zeus said, nah, I can't resurrect him because it's against the law, which doesn't make sense because God's created the law. Well, he died. So Zeus, instead of resurrecting him, Zeus turned him into sparkly fairy dust and sent him up into the skies. Yay.
Is murder against the law in like the Greek times?
Murder? That depends on your social status.
Oh, that's fair.
See, if you were if you're a peasant and I'm like a rich slave owner and I accidentally stepped on you and stomped you, I won't even. Oh wait, if you're a peasant, yeah, then I'll need to like pay a fine. You know, I'll pay your family some gold. Like here's 2 kwai, take it or leave it. Bye. That's basically what'll happen.
I'm right.
But you're dead.
Or you're dead.
Like country.
That's right. Now, next one. Leo, the lion. I like him. Here's a lion boy. Here's a sturdy boy. Here's not so sturdy against Hercules' biceps boy. So he died. So basically, the lion is the Nemean lion. It's one of Hercules' quests. So I can do like a little story about it. Basically, the Nemean lion. He has a extremely holy MP. He is so extremely thick. Nothing can harm him. You know, if you put a hot like sword and then slash him with it, your sword will break. He won't even budge. So basically, Hercules was told to kill our favorite lion boy. So Hercules went there. Hercules whacked him. His club broke. So what does he do? Hercules strangled our boy lion. Like actually strangled him. He's like, just die, please. No, just die. That's basically the story. After it died, Hercules ripped its skin off and wore it as a skin coat, like you know, like barbarian style. Somehow it got turned into fairy dust, went up in the skies, turned into zodiac. That's basically Leo the lion. So those who really pride themselves for being Leo, no offense, you're a dead lion. Oh, nearly all of them are dead. So. I love this, are just pure weird. Okay, next one. Libra, the weighing machine. If you don't know, Libra was the scale used by Themis, like the goddess of justice, right? She has a scale that balances things out. Her scale turned into a fairy dust. That's its story. I guess, yeah. That's basically it.
A different scale.
Yes, it's a very modern day version of Libra.
It's alright. Modern problems require modern solutions. Next one. Pisces the fish.
Someone's a Pisces.
We'll look it up.
You are too.
I am a Pisces.
Oh, are you?
Cool.
My sister.
I had to search it up. Okay, Pisces. Basically, that's Pisces. So basically, one day, Aphrodite and her son Eros, which is Cupid, you know, like the little little pew pew baby. You know, they that wasn't supposed to happen. There.
No.
Basically, they went on like a little, you know, like a little trip together. Now, Pisces, if you forgot, is a baby who shoots people and let people fall in love. So if you have a crush, like if you have anyone you like, you don't like him. It's just that a baby shot at you once, right? So one day, our dear love goddess Aphrodite and her little shooting machine son, they went on a little trip. right? On that trip, they saw a big monster. Ooh, big monster, right? Big bully monster. So what do? They turn into two fish, and they went into a pond. But they're afraid that they'll get separated, so they tied their tails together, which doesn't make sense, but Greek mythology, it's good. Tied their tails together and swam away. That's basically the unceremonious story of Pisces. Yeah. Yes.
Why not just shoot the monster so it falls apart?
Would you want a giant monster fiance? I don't think so.
I mean, if they're not, you know.
I'm not as experienced with love as you. I'll leave that matter to you. All right, next one. Sagi, the half man, half horse thing. So basically, he was a centaur, right? Like got the body of a horse and the head, body of a horse and body of a man. Like that's basically Sagi. You know, Charon, like you know him. Like Charon was basically the a half horse, half man thing. He liked to help mortals. Like he loved to help us. He made medicine for us. He cared for us. He took care of our babies for us. He wiped our butts after we went to the toilet for us. That's him. This Giga Chad. This absolute legend of a guy. So what happened to him? Well, nothing happened to him. But his son was shot dead by Hercules. So one day Hercules was on a quest, right? He got into like a little disagreement with his son. He drank a lot of wine. No, he drank a lot of, you know. He got drunk. And he shot our favorite legend's son. His son died. So our legend was very sad, you know. So he initiated his retirement plan afterwards, after his son died. So he retired. In Percy Jackson lore, he became the camp director, but no. Basically, that's the Pew Pew Zodiac story.
Was it the teacher?
Yeah, it's the teacher. Scorpio, the scorpion. There's two stories. This is the second story. If we got time, we're gonna do the first one. Now, second story is basically Hera again. Scorpio was sent by Hera, like this little scorpion, sent by Hera to mess with Apollo, our bright boy. Right, so the scorpion, he went towards Apollo, but because the scorpion is, I don't know, I guess doesn't know heat, because Apollo's chariot is basically the sun. So look, our boy Scorpion just said, "Hey, why am I burning? Hey, why am I burning?" And then when he reached his chariot, he's completely oxidized because it's so hot. That's basically Scorpio's story. He died, turned to fairy dust, went to sky, done.
Why does Hera like these things so much?
No, Hera doesn't like these things. Hera likes to mess with her husband's illegitimate children. You would too if your husband had illegitimate children, but that's for another time. There's also a... I'm sorry!
I mean, Hera, she likes crabs and scorpions. She eats crabs and scorpions too.
Yeah, same thing. There's also the first story, which is much less ceremonial. Basically, it talks about guys stepped on a scorpion, got stung, died. The scorpion was sent to heaven instead of him. The end. More of the story?
Don't die.
Don't die. Yeah, so he became, Scorpio became fried scorpion. It's good! Yeah. Tastes like chicken. And then there's Taurus. Taurus. Tyrese, the cow. Taurus. You're a Taurus? Basically, Taurus is kind of inappropriate. So basically, Zeus turned into a white cow and to make a Phoenician princess like him. It worked. So one day, the Phoenician princess wants to ride the cat. I don't know why.
And he abducted her.
That's right! He abducted her. So basically, when she sat on him, he stood up. It goes full kachimo, like Super Saiyan. And he floats up and he flies directly to Greece, like across the Mediterranean Ocean. He said, "Shing."
Yeah.
Like, bruh. There, that's a princess. In Greek lore, though, he swam, which is more impressive. Like he swam across the Mediterranean. Anyways, Virgo the female. Basically, is named after the goddess of purity and innocence, as Astrea. Now, here is that you know how we got the stereotype for Virgo, very strict, very uncanny, yeah, very perfectionists, right? That's because they're basically the goddesses of purity and innocence. They cannot accept anything that's not pure. They do not accept me, they do not accept you. They only accept good stuff.
Well, I'm Virgo, so it's not because I won't test myself.
You're a Virgo? That's too bad.
That's too bad.
Now, next one. We have completed the zodiac signs. Now for the Olympics. How can we forget about the Olympics? What are the Olympics? Now, Olympics is a big Greek festival where cities would create temporary truce for 3 years. Like if me and my boy, if we hate each other and we want to kill each other, you know, it's like you killed my family. No, you did. And then so you did. Hey, wait, I got an idea. Why don't we just create like a big festival that we play with each other and forget our wars for like 3 years, you know? Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do it. So they set down their weapons and Olympics. As for how exactly they managed, no one knows. Now, it's a political event that includes boxing, running, javelin throwing, and other sports. Javelin throwing is basically get this big spear thing with no pointy, like without like that arrow pointy end. It's a long stick, and that's basically javelin throwing. By the way, they did it while being naked. And women are not allowed to participate. There is a women Olympics, but it's really unceremonious. It's bad. That's basically what?
That's the subject.
Yeah. That's the Olympics. And then we got like everyday things. Hermes. What is Hermes? Nice brand. What is Apollo? Nice brand. Nice spaceship. What is Athena? Athena's very nice. Athena, most important is like palladium. Who's that chemistry nerd?
Yes, I know.
He knows!
Very expensive.
Yes, very expensive. Athena's more expensive. Most known for palladium. Then Nike, nice brand. Idioms, story time. Idioms, gotta go fast. Story time, basically Achilles heel. Anyone know this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone knows this. No, not everyone knows. Alright, basically, he is invulnerable because his mother, he took him, and then she baptized him in the sticks, like, you know, it's like you drowning your baby, but not entirely. It's like you're being and then you call him, you breathing? Yeah. That's basically what happened. That's basically what happened. She baptized her baby. She held him by his heel. Yeah, she held him by his heel. So to not like loosen in the current, you know. She doesn't hold him out, she just here. No. So she held him by the heel. That's the only place where the sticks didn't reach. Alright, he became a 99% invulnerable baby, with his only weak point being the part where his mother grabbed him and dipped him in the sticks. That's his only weak point. This part. And And this became an idiom, Achilles' heel, to suggest like the weakest part of you. Like my Achilles heel would be not being able to eat lasagna for 3 weeks.
Nobody can.
Yeah, that's everybody's. Right, next one. Herculean task. This is very easy. Basically, Hercules got some tasks from Hera, some impossible missions. It became an idiom to suggest an impossible task and a task that cannot be accomplished.
Wait, is it the mountain and the rock thing, or is that?
No, that's another idiom. That's the king who fed. Is that the king? I think that's the king who fed the gods his son, and then so he's tortured to eternal suffering. That's the other. The rock thing is another. Right. Sour grapes. Basically, fox sees grapes. Fox tries to eat grapes. Fox fails. Fox is sad. Fox is angry. Fox is angry. So Fox walks away convincing himself that they could be sore anyways. Now this means someone is jealous of something, but he can't get it. So they talk badly about it. If I'm in love with my boy, but my boy is in love with a girl, and I'm not as good as the girl, I'm like, he's bad anyways. Guess what's your question? That okay. Right, that's the sort of sore grapes. Now it's between a rock and a hard place. Now I actually included the Iliad and the Odyssey. The Iliad is Achilles' heel, and this one is part of the Odyssey, which we are going to go over this semester. Now, between a rock and a hard place, there's this man called Odyssey. He's a big sailor, right? So he wanted to go home because after the Trojan War, he wanted to go home, right? Because he's like, I don't know. Let's just say he's here, right? He wants to go home to Greece, right here, right? But at that time, the sea was full of monsters. The sea was blocked by monsters, right? So he had to choose. Like he can go around here, he would meet a monster. He would go around here, he would meet another monster. He could go around here, but he would meet Mike Wazowski, which is even worse. So naturally, he did the thing. He chose to go this route. But basically, it's like whichever direction he goes to, it'll be hardship. He's very confused man. This basically means deciding between two evils. It's like I'm starving. I need to eat something. Oh no! Oh, that's not supposed to happen. Okay. No, that is not supposed. Okay. Basically, for example, I'm dying. I need to eat. I have a burger in front of me, and I have a hot dog in front of me. Whichever I eat, I'll gain weight. But I have to eat, or else I'll die. So I'm between a rock and a hard place, to the burger or not the burger. You know? That is not the question. I will die. Next one, Pandora's box. Who knows Pandora's box?
Me, everybody.
That's right. This is Lewis's version of Pandora's box. Basically, we're Mudman. Prometheus creates Mudman. Humans happy. Zeus no want humans happy. So basically, Zeus makes Hephaestus, my favorite boy, the Tink god. He make a god make a woman, the first woman, right? He makes a woman curious, right? And he gives a woman a big box that is full of all the evils of the world, like obesity, bad things, right? All the bad things of the world. He gives woman the box, right? And he marries the woman off to Prometheus' brother, Epimetheus. I talked about him in first class. He's a type. He's that idiot brother. So basically, Zeus told the woman to not open the box, but instead, Zeus is using reverse psychology. I'm surprised that even existed back then. Like, but Zeus told him not to open it, so naturally curiosity got the cat. She opened it, let out all the bruhs, like the bad stuff, like right? And then she out, oh no! So she closed it, and then the only thing inside that hasn't been let out is hope, which Athena put inside. So what is the this story? It's like you will have to find hope by yourselves if you're in a tricky situation. Which is weird because she should have let hope out so we can get infected by hope or something.
I have a question.
Yes.
Was the first woman called Lil'Louie?
Pandora. First woman is Pandora, and she. So here's what the Greeks thought. First woman is Pandora, and she brought every single disaster of the world with her. That's the definition of woman.
Yeah, ancient Greek people are like, women are bad.
That is the definition of woman.
Well, that for all the terrible things inside.
Can't you both eat the hamburger and the hot dog?
Why are you still thinking about it? Yes, I can. That would be between a rock and a hard place. But hey, adults don't make decisions. Adults take off. Right, so that's basically the last story of... What is the story of Sagittarius? Like the pew pew. No, that's like...
It's Pisces.
Yeah, that's Pisces. Sagittarius is basically the half man, half horse guy.
Oh, Jackson.
Yeah. No, not Percy Jackson. Favorite boy. This guy.
Yeah, he was in Percy Jackson.
Yeah, he was in Percy Jackson. Alright, that concludes the thing one. I have a really nice...
Is this so full?
I have a really nice Welch gummy fruit snack thing that anyone can have. Who wants it? Here. Okay, pass over. Do your